Alright, we got paired, my opponent moved, everything is good in life. So what's our deal? Let's go e4, e5 and see where we end up there. Probably one of the weakest areas of my game. Only because there is a lot of theory and I don't really play this regularly, so could end up in anywhere. Royal Lopez, Italian, Scotch, something else. So Roy it is. So what's our dealio today? Continue with a6. Let's do a6. Exchange was here, the main line here. Knight f3, normal move. Or something else like a delayed Steinitz variation. I don't know. I somehow like this position, even though it's probably not the most accurate way to play it. Oh, it's good enough. It is good enough. We don't have to worry about d4. We'll defend the d5. They can do this and this. The proper Steinitz, I think, is d6 instantly. This is the little, maybe improved version or not, who knows. This we always have the b5 option. They still have the option to chop chop. A move. A move. A move. I mean, probably anything is okay. Alrighty. I think we could go b5 here, or does b5 come with the Noah's Ark trap? Bishop b3, knight takes c6, c6, d4, knight takes d4, pawn takes d4. Somehow the arrows are feeling a little funky today. Wonder if they changed something. So b5, bishop here, knight takes, pawn takes, c5, queen c, d5, bishop e6. Like, why I'm clicking here and they're not going away? Like, why? Just making new arrows here if I left them. Now they disappeared. Okay, I don't know why they... Sometimes they disappear, sometimes they don't when I click the bar. That is really weird. My mouse is somehow doing its own thing. So what I was calculating, I was distracted by the mousey. b5, bishop here, chop, 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 queen takes c5, queen here threatens mate, bishop e6, queen c6, bishop d7, queen d5, c4. So I think that works. Of course, they don't have to take here twice. They can leave the... These arrows are annoying me. Like, they don't disappear from normal anymore. I think it's just Mr. Arnikar has been making a lot of changes, and I think he made something that didn't need to be done there, or some kind of a blunder there. I don't think this is intended behavior. Alright, so I'll take here. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky, I admit. because I'm not 100% sure about this. But I think this is the proper Norse arc trap. Right? I think the best line is something like we take here once and my white doesn't want to give me the... See, the arrows stick around. That's really annoying. I'm not gonna do arrows then. So I think here white is supposed to not take it or just do something else. So as far as I understand. Because I don't think the takes bc5 takes here works. Alright, so that is probably a good move. Giving some scope for the bishop. I can't really defend this without dropping this guy here. There is a pin on a file. Now it's really random when the arrows disappear. Now they disappeared nicely, but sometimes they don't. Now if I do this and they take, I have a pawn hanging here. I'm not threatening to trap the bishop. Could I go bishop b7, queen takes d4, c5, b4? Probably. I mean, other moves like knight here seem fine too. I mean, I probably have to deal with this threat here somehow. I think I'll go here. Okay, let's calculate a little further. Bishop b7 takes, rook takes. Bishop or queen takes. There is queen h5 hitting the f7 and b5s. Does that matter? Because it does look a little bit annoying. g6, queen takes, bishop c6, queen c4, threatening mate again, assuming I take with them. Queen, again. Here, clicking here didn't disappear the arrows, but clicking here disappeared them. It is very random. Oh boys, oh boys, oh boys. I mean, I guess I could just take here. But then I don't know. My pawn structure is a bit funky with the isolated A pawn on a semi-open pile. Doesn't seem like a good times for me. Like here, here, here. Chop, chop, chop. Queen b5 tries to stop the castles. Knight c3 kicks me away. Again, like, it's very random where I have to click to things to disappear. I guess I could move rook b8. It's kind of a standard move. We do lose the a file in this fight. I do cover these, get out of all the nonsense from here. Again, disappearing arrows. I should stop making arrows. I'm getting distracted by them a lot. But this kind of a4, rook b8 is kind of standard reply sometimes. Even though you do lose the a file in this way. I didn't like b4. I think we take with the pawn. Seems like a pretty no-brainer. Let's not waste too much time on that. My p-pawn is defended rooks out of all the tactics on the light squares. They can take the pawn now. I can play c5, c4, but I'm not sure it's good idea. I guess we could start with knight f6 and then play c5. Even though it's like it's not really a trap anymore because the knight bishop has a hidey hole there. But I don't know. It kind of also looks a little bit tempting just to shut that guy down there. Maybe I start this way though. Take away this square. Of course they could play c3. Maybe they should play c3. I don't know where the bishop wants to actually stay. Maybe it's happy being shut down there temporarily and then start to... If I push the pawn all the way here, play cb3, right? They give a hole here, which makes sense. We could question Mr. E pawn a little bit. These arrows are really annoying though. They don't disappear at all. They are supposed to not be so sticky. Bishop b7, or like a normal person, bishop b7. Castle, castle. Play this position. Seems pretty sound still positionally. Like if bishop b7, Mr. e5's kind of some takes. I mean, I did defend my queen too. So I don't know, e5 takes, take, bishop e7 seems pretty fine too. Except if I have a bishop here, they might be able to take and take. Check. It looks a bit risky with the queen and the bishop lined up there, but... Wait, bishop b7, e5. Chop, chop, check. Of course we could block with the queen and say no. Seems okay too. I don't know. I'll go here. Here, but I don't see a tactical refutation. Okay, this it's a move. Not even a bad move, probably. I don't know if it leads to anywhere. I guess I also have a c5 in between after e5. Blocking this nonsense here. There are no checks anywhere. Queen moves somewhere. We might take and then block with the bishop and say your queen is a bit in a weird place on e5. I'm ready to castle. This is here. I mean, it's probably doable, but I like it. I still have this option here at some point. We are hitting e4. Knight here is a bit awkward because you block the bishop. F3 is probably not a move you want to do very easily, because then stuff on this diagonal becomes a problematic. Maybe. Alright, they defend by a pin. I think I'll just play bishop e7. Seems like a... Oh, that was probably a good order. Because now you can defend with the knight and bishop is out. Yeah, my opponent is good. Good thinking there. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's just play bishop e7. Looks like a definitely a solid move. I could have tried to find something like a c5, but I'm not sure. Like they just take here and I double my pawns for no reason at all. Yeah, this does weaken this diagonal, so I'm curious, can we exploit that somehow? There's already some funny stuff like knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, check, g3. Guess that's not enough cooking. Hey, come on, where's the square that disappears the arrows? There it was. Maybe it's a double click. No, it's not always a double click. But it seems to be working pretty well. A double click or triple click. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, check, g3. I don't think I get anywhere from there. Yeah. c5. Queen goes somewhere. c4. Or just castle. Castle. Bishop b4, e4. Bishop f6 though. Bishop takes, queen takes, check. That's over. I'm not sure what that would have done anyways. I mean, technically, if they would retreat to a wrong square with the queen, can I play c5? Leave the d6 as a backwards pawn, just based on the hope that they maybe move the queen here and maybe run into something like this. Chop, 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 chop. And there even maybe chops there and be fine. Maybe I'll attack the bishop and the rook and be winning. I think I'll play a little more cautious move. Castles. This can't be bad. Of course, it's also slow move, so white can fix. Like, technically, I'm ahead in the development front because I'm castled. All my things are out. Only thing that's lacking is the rooks are not connected. Plus sides for white is that they do have this rook technically already developed. Open file. Castles on knight d2. Yeah, well. d5, I guess, is also some kind of pawn break. Maybe I'll just try both, like push this guy around. Is this like the intended, like a double click to get rid of the move arrows? Because I've noticed that Sometimes accidentally get rid of arrows a little easily because it's just one click. Might be. This is a positionally big commitment. Backwards. I'm kind of banking on c4 being something. Or maybe I get to push c5. And also depending on them where the queen goes, like maybe we could be cooking something with the takes here. So, well, obviously that's gonna run into that, so that's out of question. This, on the other hand, stays on the danger. Would this be the safest bet for white? Like, just get out of all the harm's way. Of course, here you undevelop your queen, but does that matter? Because here, you might run into knight here. Bishop takes, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes. Again, maybe go here, I'll take there, I win. I'd say here. We'll see. Sad part, I don't really have a check to get out of the harm's way in the stuff there, because he can block the check with the queen and get out of the harm's way. No, he cannot. Knight takes. And if bishop is here, there is no bishop here or queen here. Oh, so here just wins, right? No. Here, I'd have to play this move to open this check diagonal first, then take here. All right, so they stay here, which is a bit dangerous. Can we somehow exploit the fact? I could also maybe take, or go here and take here. He takes here. I'll take here. My knight is a bit trapped here. Doesn't seem the best idea. Yeah, it doesn't work at all. They just attack the knight and I have to take the bishop away and save the knight at the same time. This is not a move. The downside is that I don't have this square defended in a way that I would be threatening to go here. It's a bit sad. I still kind of want to play with this move though. I guess I could also go here technically, right? Because queen here, or bishop takes, queen takes a pin, so takes, or can't retake ever. Does this gain anything though? Bishop takes, queen takes, knight is here, queen moves somewhere. Like here, keep away from here. Yeah, I don't think that leads to anywhere. I'm just gonna play c4. Assume bishop c2. I'm also spending a lot of time. Now the bishop would be here though, which is here. So knight here, bishop here, knight there, bishop there, knight there. It's the rook and the bishop at the same time. Is that good? We could also do it this way around. And if he takes, I'll take here. That looks really good positionally. I have a really good dark squared bishop there unopposed. So knight g4 looks really tempting. Really tempting. Or here. Knight g4, bishop takes queen, knight takes queen, bishop takes queen. I'm down a piece there. I'll take the bishop. Pieces are even. I'm hitting the rook and the bishop. Bishop could hit here. I'll attack it. It could attack here. I'll attack it. Go here, I'll attack it. End of the days. I guess they could, no. I was gonna say they could attack this one, but I can capture the bishop. Okay, I'll go here. Work or no work. Let's go. Really calculate this through. Not sure which is better, but let's claim this one is better. Maybe their best is to capture the knight. Let me take here. Stick some bishop here somewhere. I have a bishop pair. It's not that big of an advantage, I suppose. I don't know, maybe we start to crank things open with d5 next. I don't have to move after the check, though. I don't have to go here, of course. I don't think they can like, and even if they could, it's not the end of the world. I can always capture this and yeah, it's not working at all, right? I'd be up a piece there. Lets me capture there, I'll take there, I take there. So I think this just has to be like done. Do I have anything funny with like knight somewhere? Probably not. Because this hits my queen always. Here, no. So I think I have to just admit this is good enough. Don't get too greedy. I mean, there's also a chance that I have miscalculated everything. Okay, this seems worse because you damage your structure more. Maybe make this guy stronger. Like the pawns would have been here if you went for this guy. We're on d2, so making it a bit harder for this guy to develop. Their bishop is locked down here, which is good. Of course, we do still have a little bit of a long-term weakness around this part. I'm thinking here and thinking there. Just trade these guys off. Be happy about it. I have the pawn here. I don't like this a lot, but what can you do? I mean, I guess I could have challenged it. Hindsight 2020. I guess I could still challenge it, even if it goes there. This is defended. So is this, but my plan was just to go queen trade. And they might, or should probably this moment bring out the knight. I guess it's fine here to put pressure here. I go here. Or maybe you're supposed to do it this way around. Seems fine. This would be probably a good square for the knight to somehow get into. Where it could go here and kind of dominate this bishop. I don't know. This also seems like a fine square, probably. I have 1 minute on the clock, though. That's disturbing. And this is like a pattern in all in these rapid series games of 15-10. I overthink. Then I have to do less than ideal decisions later on. I hope this is not a birthday or something. 22:03:12. Okay, I could bring the bishop here. Defend this. I'll do it. Seems like a really solid square. The double click is kind of, I'm doubting my double click theory. Get rid of the arrows. Because it does not seem to be very consistent. And he has some problems here too. Maybe. Well, I'm not gonna overthink that. Just gonna go there. Seems like a really solid square for the bishop. Should we try to crack this side open? Without thinking, let's push there. Because bishop seems happy. Let's do it. This also looks a bit soft. Looks a bit soft there. I don't think I want to take there, so I'm gonna go say hello to a soft pawn. This is probably fine here. Queen here I can take there and hit the queen. So hit here. Not really here because it is defended. I guess we could even put extra pressure there. Unless they play h3, which again weakens things a little bit. I think I'm pushing that and taking here. Get a tempo on the... Or take here. Take here. Which is better? Yeah. I think I'll take here. It's a free pawn too. I mean, that was also a free pawn. But it's still there though. It is still there. And maybe they win this pawn now. Which is of course a bit sad. I don't know, maybe the cb3 might have been better. This looks dangerous, like somehow if I get the bishop there, it is very dangerous. But I think it should be fine. They have to take it, right? Get some pawns. I'm not up anything. That's the disturbing part of this game. Somehow I think I'm up something, but I'm not. Up a pawn, even pawns. Horrible. Can't even defend this in a way. Oh, I can. I can. Now it's really like bugged. Okay, now it went away. It is not double click, it's really weird arrows. But yeah, there's another threat. Like this, if he takes there, I still have bishop c5, so. And if bishop c5 is a threat, it's gonna be a huge threat. Like huge threat. How do you stop it? Like move the, but there is too much stuff on this diagonal. Can't move everything away. You can't defend this square. You could block, but I mean, no, this can't come here to defend the knight. So I was thinking here, but the rook's hanging and this is hanging. The rook can't defend this. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just in particularly way too open position to be playing against the bishop pair. You have no rook here. I don't know. If he takes here, I might still do this though. Rook here, then take back. Yeah, this is gonna be game over. At least I don't see a solution anywhere. I don't know, maybe I had something better, but I'll add some pressure on the old Glockeroni too. I could take there. Let's throw in this check here for funsies. Now I'm trying to take this and the bishop. So let's do it. It's too much stuff. It is too much stuff. Probably can't take there. I guess we could add pressure there. Let's try to not lose to some kind of weird checkmate. But that is very hard to manage. I'll throw this check in. It's important that's a check because that's a mate threat. King goes somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'll play bishop here to be super safe. Yeah, let's be cowardly. We're up a rook and a pawn. Seems like a good deal in general. Good deal in general. I'll just go here. Maybe squeeze the king to h4. Why not? Seems happy here. Let's ask the rook some questions. No, let's ask the knight some questions. I think my back rank is good enough. Alright, I just realized I did hang a full rook. They didn't even have to take it. They could have just taken here. Wow, wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, that's a bit disturbing. Queen here, probably. I'll offer them a little bit of a trade. I got relaxed and now it's bad. I relaxed and now it's bad. Here. But if I hang one rook, I can always hang a second rook. What the hell was that move? What was that move? Okay, let's offer a queen trade. There is a fork here we have to be a little bit careful with. Probably it's fine because I can always hit the queen wherever it goes, like here. Fork. Oh no. Hello. They could go here, threaten mate, or this and the rook at the same time, but I can just move the rook here. Maybe it's not so clear. Could throw in this here. Okay, let's throw in check here for funsies. Not that it's supporting that anyway. Okay. I'm kind of doing stupid stuff here. Maybe knight here. That is very close to mate though. Knight there. Oh yeah, that is a bit sad. I'll admit that is a bit sad. If you threaten my rook. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Just make more queens. It's not even a stalemate in a way. Why not? I have two queens. That's not a stalemate either. Sadly, no. Sadly, not a stalemate. Check. Queen check here, I think is the mate I'm gonna go for. I don't know what to say about that game. It was somehow weird, but let's see. From the top. E4, E5. Rui Lopez. Odenstein's defense. I thought this is Steinitz deferred or something. Castles, I remember, is a move. C3 is a move. Thought D4 is somehow move too. Bishop C7, I know is a move too. Then go D4. Alright, so let's see. This is what I meant by this, this, this. Here, queen takes is the Noah's Ark trap, right? c5. Your bishop is getting trapped. You threaten mate and the rook. We have bishop here, defending here. Queen has a check. We go here. And now the rook's defended with this little maneuver here. We can say bye-bye. Yeah, just knows it. Noah's Ark trap. Of course, the downside of this is that at this moment, white does not need to take here. So, see, the main line is c3, a proper gambit of sorts, I suppose. Our bishop is free. You can go here, there, there. I guess this is some kind of a grandmaster in a way of doing a draw. Would I have gone for this if this happened? Like, how do you avoid this at this moment? Can't really defend this square with knight here or anything. Or a queen because the rook's hanging. You might have to, well, here you could find an alternative like king e7 if you really, really wish to continue. How bad is this? Only minus or 2.5 for white. That's not ideal, I think. Alright, this has been also played by a lot of players. Naidic, Gaim, Saltaev, Grek, Dumalik. I was thinking this one, but I did not like the chop line, chop line, chop line, chop line, queen here. Because what do we do here? If I play here, you say check. Like maybe this is fine, but I don't want to try to see. Is this fine? This did not seem fine though. Like again, I have problems with this idiot here. Big problems. How bad is this for white? Or black? It's losing bad, yeah? So where is this like fine? Here we're supposed to like be fine if we run with the king somewhere sad. Let him take there or there. Still better for white. So I was correct on avoiding this. Oh, here we can take with the bishop. Can play queen d7. Ah. So queen here is not so good. Defends both. Cool. So then white should do something else. Like here. But c5 is again strong. Oh. I hope I did not have this tactic in a game. I guess I didn't because I let the safe file loose. Loosey-goosey. So I never had that check here. Yeah. Interesting tactics though. But this has been also played by a lot of players. Computer thinks this is slightly better, but meaningless difference. Takes is fine. And then this is bad. Computer wants to just like, let's gambit pawns. Makes sense. Makes sense. So how do we supposed to punish this? Not knight f6 like I played. Just go c5. Queen here, c4. I mean, I was thinking this, but I felt like yeah, we blocked the bishop. But my pawns are so far advanced. I guess it's fine. We have bishop here to support this more. If he tries to undermine it somehow. Then do the camp here. Oh, also we hit this, so it's no extra tempo for team black. Even though I don't think we can take it, but rook e1, bang. Not good. Let's defend it. I'm kind of wondering, well, I guess he had to defend this now. But b3 is, oh, you have the knight here, then yeah, this is catastrophe. Not even taking the pawn, but like saying, hello darkness, my old friend for this guy. You. So b3 is not good if the bishop knight is here. And it's also guess not good if the knight is here. Horrible. Somehow this has been actually being played by some players. So my analysis is not complete garbage. It's somewhat plausible. f3. Yeah, this had the, well, he did die on the diagonal eventually. Like when Ben Feingold says, never play f6 or f3, he kind of actually has a point. Because even though it's not always apparent instantly, it sometimes does backfire big time. Because the king is gonna be open there, like, unless you castle this way, but it is risky. On the other hand, how are you supposed to defend this? Computer even gives f3 as the second move because of this, and suppose knight queen has no good squares again. I have this stuff again here. Horrible. So maybe f3 is was like actually playable there, or had to be even played. All right, c4 at this moment was correct. Okay, they are exactly the same. Okay, I don't know why computer keeps this like a tiniest edge more. I suppose something like takes, the pawn is gonna be vulnerable here. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Because here white could have played this, I thought. But no, queen b6, knight f2 wins. I missed this detail. Disgusting. Mate threat, so I have no time to take the bishop. And of course, what happens here? Do we take the queen? Of course not. The old Smotteruni. Bing bang bong. Yeah. So this was not even an option. I see. Then I don't know why. Isn't this better than... This is the best move. Why is this not better? Like... than the one where the pawn is here. I understand this is a weakness. But isn't this a bigger weakness there though? And this is more open. I don't know, I don't understand. Yeah, like I said, they have to bring the knight here now, not tomorrow, now. Or somewhere, but get to stick my bishop to a e5, which is solid. b4 was fine. Probably somehow bishop c8 is the clearest. Yeah. This blunders away. This does not. Oh, that was trapped there. This was trapped there. Oh my god. Okay, luckily it's completely winning, but still. Yeah, I was not even sure I was winning anymore until I spotted this really strong retreat here. Like taking here somewhere like here probably start to be completely equal. Well, I don't know. I would still assume I'm slightly better because of the vulnerable king. But I think I'm lacking a lot of squares for the bishops to harass the said king. Yeah, there's just nothing to be done here. Something is gonna drop. This way he dropped 4 rook. Okay, here I probably could have done some more accurate moves. And then we did a howler at some point here. Funny thing is that I hung full freaking queen or a rook. And still we are completely winning. This is disgusting. 8-6, rook b5, king 8-7. I mean, we have an extra pawn, but yikes. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes moments like this, like really make it hard to actually be able to play a game normally afterwards, where you hang a full rook. Your opponent somehow decides that he doesn't need to take full rook. I don't know what this was about. I mean, maybe he didn't see that the rook instantly was hanging there. But at least it disturbed my mental state in a way that I couldn't really. Well, I was really uncertain about the rest of this. Even though obviously I know I'm winning still, but like if you blunder that, then you can easily blunder more. Like a fork here, but that one I at least saw, and I'm able to keep blundering. Okay, apparently rook e2 is the mate. I was also kind of wondering if this could work. In a way that if they take the rook, I get to escape them. I considered that, but decided there's no need to go to nonsense like this. Can also win. They try to make some kind of stalemate trick, which might work in some way, like, I don't know, add a queen here and pawn here. It would be a stalemate. You don't have this or that. Close. Yeah, it's a mate in one, whatever it does. Fine game. We did one blunder. This one. Yeah, trap the bishop. 3 inaccuracies. This one, for sure. Well, I find this to be a horrible blunder. Giving a full rook is like only an inaccuracy in the latest world of things. Because I was winning so hard that rook's no problem. This apparently was a oh wait, my inaccuracy. This, that, what I was supposed to do. I don't understand. Computer kills queen e2, which is what I played as a inaccuracy, and it's made into same as queen g2. Okay, maybe the game review was done on a lower depth there. This is already depth 76. Depth 60. When you have so few moving pieces, the depth keep running very deep, very fast. Fine. So this was inaccurate. This one is inaccurate. And this was inaccurate. Fine. Alright, that was a game. Thanks for watching, and until next time. Ciao.